That's so bad.
Yeah, it's not ideal, but it is what it is. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Southern Roots Podcast. I know we missed last week, right? Yes, last week we missed.
Yeah. Yes.
The guys were a little under the weather one day. I was a little under the weather the next day. And we just had a bunch of other stuff going on too. So it's not normal that we miss a week especially during college football season. And definitely during hunting season too. So we apologize for that to all of our, I don't know how many listeners we have, but to all of our listeners.
3.
I don't even
All 3 of y'all.
I don't even check it anymore, honestly.
Well, I know my wife's one, so just to her, we apologize.
My wife doesn't listen.
Neither does mine. Oh my God.
I don't. You don't have the facilities for that, big man. Anyways, I guess before we get in here to talk about, we got a decent amount of stuff to talk about, honestly. Before we do that, let's plug the social media.
Yeah. We have a Facebook page, a YouTube channel, a TikTok, and a Instagram. Y'all go like, follow, subscribe, give us a comment. Some interaction will be greatly appreciated. Everything is at the Southern Roots. So y'all want to start with college football or kind of?
Yeah, we can go ahead into that.
So last week, I went 6-4. I finally I've been stuck at 6-4.
I didn't know.
Here's what
I think I went 4-6. Yep,
I think I did 4 and 6 as well. I did.
Yeah, I went 4-6 in week 9. Week 10 was 6-4.
Freaking Navy, bro. They were not supposed to lose.
Week 12 was 6-4.
Didn't they get curb stomped?
Yeah, by Tulane, which Tulane's not a bad team. I mean, they're in the top 25.
You picked Navy?
I did pick Navy.
I picked Tulane on that.
I picked Tulane.
LSU got freaking smacked.
Yeah, the score don't show it, but they kind of got manhandled a little bit.
Yeah. What happened with Oregon State?
That's what I was just 94%, bro, and you get
28
shut out. That's crazy. I thought for sure that's a guarantee.
I can't.
And then
Can't pick West Virginia.
Bro,
I didn't pick West Virginia.
I did.
I swear I think every time I pick West Virginia, they lose.
I did pick Old Dominion.
I picked James Madison.
I picked James.
And Georgia State.
I did not pick Georgia.
We got Arkansas State.
And Maryland. Boy, 3 in a row wrong.
We got Rutgers.
Golly. I got Maryland, too.
And how about BYU, bro?
It was only a matter of time, dude.
I know this. Yeah,
I can't.
the worst team in their conference.
Get into that. Yeah, we can get into that in a minute, too. I can't believe they stayed.
And the college football rankings are out.
No,
They're at like 14.
are they? No, I thought Tennessee was 14. But they're in.
I'm going to tell you.
I think Tennessee's still in.
Yeah, Tennessee's 11 and BYU is 14.
Oh.
You might look to the AP. Let's see what the AP says. AP, they're 14. So I don't know what you're looking at.
Anyways. Yeah, so that was a tragic week for your boy. 4-6.
Me too.
What's that?
I'm sick. At least I'm positive on the year. 60-58. That's not good.
60 and what?
58.
I'm so many games behind, so it's not even funny. It's actually not possible for me to catch up.
You don't think so?
No, I'm 8 games behind you, dude.
Bro, I'm
We got 2
12
weeks
games
left.
behind you. It's literally a race to last at this point, me and Shane.
I mean, he's 4 games ahead of you, though.
I know, which, I mean,
Damn, we're down to the nitty gritty now. Like,
yeah.
I just can't make huge mistakes here.
Yeah.
But this goes to show you.
So bad.
This goes to show you what kind of year it's been. So the guy that's winning, the giveaway thing,
Yeah,
he's 58-58.
Yeah.
And that's with Robbie forgetting last week again. That's his second time doing that.
Brother.
That means
And that's with Brittany forgetting last week again. She was able to pick 4 games, and I think Robbie was able to pick like 3 or 4 games as well.
I don't know. Grayson's been he's been doing it every week. That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, it's
Yeah, it's been a tough.
he's winning the thing. There's a chance he wins, and this is negative.
It's been a tough year. I'm not gonna lie. College football in general has been insane this year.
You don't know what I don't think's gonna happen there as far as an upset. The first pick on this week,
Yeah.
Indiana and Ohio State. I don't think that game's gonna be close.
I don't think it's gonna be good either, especially at Ohio State.
Yeah, I think Ohio State's gonna freaking boat race them.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope to God Indiana plays well. Y'all know me. Like,
But at the same time,
with everything inside me that they go and freaking mollywop
yeah.
Ohio State.
So does that put Ohio State on the outside looking in? Because that'd be
So
awesome.
I don't think so.
100%, I think it does. 2 losses, and they lose.
But they're
Michigan or not Michigan, Penn State.
You lose
that's
to
a top 5.
So
That's a top 5 win on the road.
what's the top 5 win on the road?
Penn State.
Yeah, to a bad Penn State team.
To a bad Penn State team.
Brother, they're
Yeah.
still ranked. I mean, they're still.
I know.
Yeah, but go look at their schedule.
Trust me.
Let's figure it out. So let's figure it out. You go look at their schedule. Who's Penn State played, right? Nobody. They beat Penn State, and it wasn't by a large margin. If they lose to Indiana, who has also played nobody, and then you've lost to Oregon,
That was a 1.
So of the-
so now.
doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
But
Let's hold them to the same standard we hold Georgia to.
Oh, trust me.
You have 2 losses to ranked opponents, and one of them's got a trash resume.
Trust me.
Georgia has better wins. Who do you put in? Georgia or Ohio State?
I would like to say Georgia, but I don't know.
100%.
I don't know
Georgia.
that they. I don't know that they do. The committee.
At 2 lost Tennessee, who do you put in? Tennessee or Ohio State?
I'd put in Tennessee. I would put in Tennessee, but just because they have a win over Bama. Their losses to now the Arkansas loss is pretty tragic.
Arkansas lost is pretty bad.
Yeah, it was bad.
Your only other loss at that point, now that's with them beating Vanderbilt at the end of the year. They lose to Vanderbilt, Tennessee's chances are gone.
Oh, yeah.
Your only other loss is to a, ranked Georgia, like, I mean, on the road, which, I mean, you can argue.
I just don't see the Big Ten. The Big Ten is going to get 2 teams in.
I think they get more than that.
A third one, maybe.
I think they get 3.
I think there's
Guaranteed.
3 for sure.
It
Maybe.
was 3 guaranteed. There's only 3 teams that can do it.
Well, I think the 2 teams that play in the conference championship are in, and then I think it's either Ohio State or Penn State, or if Indiana loses, I think they're out.
I think Indiana loses, they're out. Even
That logic makes even less sense.
I understand. Well, but they literally
Yeah, I
have
know.
played no one. Their only game that they play. There's people talking. There's people.
Ohio
talking like
State's only
Indiana-
played 2. Ohio State's only played 2 teams.
I understand that, but Indiana hasn't played anybody. Not a soul.
But my thing is, are we going off the record or are we going off strength of schedule? Like, what are we doing here?
Nobody knows. That's the thing.
That's what I'm saying. You have to use the same logic. If Indiana's out, if they have 1 loss to a number 2 ranked Ohio State, then you cannot. Then there's no way that Ohio State can stay in if they lose to an Indiana. What do you think of Indiana? Do you think they're a good team or a bad team?
I haven't watched, to be honest.
I haven't watched them.
I'm talking about like the committee was.
I really think
You
this,
see what I'm saying?
it's a product of their schedule, honestly.
So that's what I'm saying. So if Indiana beats Ohio State, and you think Indiana's a bad team, you have to take Ohio State out.
Yeah, but they're not going to say, like, that's not how that, they're not going to, oh, well, they lost to a bad Indiana team. They
They
already,
lost to a bad Indiana team that hasn't played anybody. But you're going to take them out if Indiana loses to number 2 Ohio State when they beat everybody else? The logic doesn't make sense.
Personally, yes.
I think if they lose, they're out just because they haven't played anybody.
I agree. My thing is, I think Ohio State has a good chance of being out.
If they lose,
It depends on the fashion that they lose too.
Yeah,
that's facts.
that's right. So I've heard a lot, and matter of fact, Homie Cheese has been talking a lot about how people are saying that if Indiana is strictly, they don't have to win this game to be in. It's just a matter of how they get beat, which is an insane statement. Like, we're talking about let's just manage the loss so that you can stay in the college football playoffs versus, like, you know what I mean? Like, that seems crazy.
Who would be in the Big Ten championship if Indiana loses this game?
Oregon and
Ohio State
again.
Because Ohio State has a head-to-head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Penn State or over everybody else, actually.
What's Ohio State's schedule the rest of the year?
Cheeks.
The Big Ten's cheeks besides the top 4 teams. Top 3, because I don't think Indiana's that good.
Yeah.
I do think Penn State's pretty good.
Yeah, I think Penn State is like a middle-of-the-road team.
In the SEC,
Yes.
Well, that's honest to God, when they talk about teams, I compare it to the SEC because that's what I watch mainly.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I mean, like, clearly, like, it's not that.
If you put Penn State in the SEC,
They'll be like,
they're in LSU.
you know what I heard? That South Carolina can go to the Big Ten right now and be a top 3 team.
I can go to Big Ten right now and dang near run that show. South Carolina playing some good ball right now.
South Carolina, if the season started right now, South Carolina is one of the top teams in the SEC.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I agree.
If I was Georgia, I don't know who South Carolina's playing. If you play South Carolina, you better be scared. I've never been more thankful in my life.
Scrap, son.
I've never been more thankful in my life that Georgia don't play South Carolina.
Yeah.
It'd be like, what was
Like, South Carolina is, their record doesn't show it because they started out slow. But right now, you put them on a neutral field with Bama, I don't know who I'm picking. Probably Bama, but it ain't by much. That's like a 2.5 point thing. Put them on the field with Georgia, same thing. Maybe like Georgia favored by like 3.5.
Yeah.
Put them on the field with Texas, you're back at 2. Put them on the field with Ole Miss, I don't know. I have no idea. You know, put them on the field with Tennessee. I don't know.
South Carolina play this week. They play anybody?
I don't know. I mean, like, we're gonna find out because South Carolina's gonna play Clemson.
Yeah.
They're liable to beat the brakes off of Clemson.
Yeah, brother. Clemson is.
They better buckle up their bootstraps for
I'm
real.
telling you.
I'm telling you.
South Carolina is a scary team. There's a path for South Carolina. How many losses do they have? 4?
3.
3?
3.
So a lot would have to go wrong. But
you stretching.
but that, I mean,
It's hot.
no, I'm just saying there's the chance of it happening because it's totally out of their control.
Yeah.
So many people have to lose. It's not.
Georgia would have
We'll
to
stay
lose to UMass or some crap.
Not take.
Not
But
really, because we're done with conference play.
I mean, they almost gave away last week to Missouri. Like, they were close to just giving it away.
Which now
They were stomping them. And they said, "Nah, you can come back."
Yeah, that's true.
But
That was insane.
I don't know. I'm very high on Tennessee right now, and they're a fun football team to watch too. It's like,
South Carolina, you mean?
Carolina,
yeah, I love watching it.
Yeah, he said.
Or did I?
I'm like, what?
I hate watching Tennessee.
I was, brother, who wants to see those colors, bro?
Yeah, orange, anything orange on a football field.
Okay, here's another question. If Texas loses to A&M at the end of the year, at a 10,
They should be out. They should be out.
Now, I agree with that one.
How do you not agree with the Ohio State? Because they're one loss against. I mean, they're one win against Penn State.
No, it's at that point, your best your best win at Texas is against Vanderbilt.
Texas doesn't have a good record. Texas has the chance at the end of the season of having the weakest SEC schedule
Why did
in the
they
history
give
of the
them-
SEC.
Why did they give them such an easy schedule?
They haven't had, there hasn't been a schedule this easy in the SEC since I think it was Tulane played in the SEC is the stat I read.
Who?
Tulane.
Plays.
Tulane needs to be in the SEC.
That's crazy.
Along with Tech and all that.
I don't remember that.
I think it was Tulane. Wasn't it Tulane?
I don't know about Tulane. I do know Tech was in the SEC, but
I'm pretty sure it was Tulane. Because Tulane, I'm pretty sure, has an SEC title.
That's crazy.
they play Kentucky this week.
South Carolina,
Texas.
Texas. I'm not gonna lie, I like to see how they match up together.
I don't know.
Yeah, Southeastern Conference
Kentucky's
from
kinda falling off.
1933 to 1965.
1933,
To 1965. So for
30 years.
Yeah.
32 years.
Kentucky has one.
they have 3 SEC titles.
That's insane.
Kentucky has one SEC win against Ole Miss, of all people.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And they beat Georgia's brakes off.
Yeah, they did. That's facts.
Yeah. Yeah, Texas has their schedule is atrocious. They have I mean they've only played I even saw a stat the other day, as far as teams that are 500 and above, they only have a couple of teams that they've played like that.
That's crazy.
Like you go pull up their let me pull up their thing real quick.
That's wild to say.
Do you have it pulled up, Seth?
On my phone, they don't tell me their records. Hold on. Like every team's records.
You have to click on that team.
Yeah. I know. So I know Michigan is not above 500. Mississippi State, I know, is not. I know Oklahoma ain't. They lost to Georgia. I think Vanderbilt is above 500. That's weird.
Vanderbilt is above 500.
That's
All right, so you got
Florida, are they? I don't know.
Colorado's
Florida's
this
even
this
this
year's.
Florida's
Colorado's
They're 5-5.
who is
Florida.
Colorado State is 5-3. Michigan is 5-5, so they're 500. UTSA is 5-5.
500.
ULM
5. They're 5-5.
Mississippi State, they're 2-8.
Jesus.
Oklahoma is 5-5. Georgia, we know they're above 500. Vanderbilt's above 500, right?
By one
Yeah.
game, they're 6-4.
They're 6-4
Andy's going bowling for the first time since I've been alive.
since 2018. Florida's 5-5.
Seems like a long time ago.
Yeah. And they play Arkansas. Arkansas
5.
is 5-5.
Which, let's
They
be
play
honest,
Kentucky.
that Arkansas game wasn't like a
That's what I'm saying. They played
smooth road either. Like, I mean,
Vanderbilt and Georgia and Colorado State are the only teams above 500 that they've played. Like they have, to me, with that type of schedule, you have no room for error. Whenever you play a ranked Georgia, and lose, Vanderbilt I don't think is ranked no more.
No, I don't think so.
no, Vanderbilt's not.
So you have one more opportunity to get a ranked win this year against Texas A&M, and it's at Texas A&M. And Texas A&M is going, Texas A&M is going to be excited to play them.
That's going to be a 7:30 game, too, for sure. They already announced it.
Yeah, 7:30.
Yeah. Yeah, my thing is, the problem is with all this stuff, nobody, I mean, even Kirby Smart was like, I don't know what they would want to see. Like, but he straight up said it in the post-game interview. He's like, I don't know what they want to know. Like, I don't know what to tell you. It seems to be like they like to. It's just wins and losses. But then like there's spurts of, they look at, okay, Ole Miss beat Georgia, so they're above them. Georgia beat Tennessee, so we're above them. But then also Tennessee beat Alabama, so like, I get that's like a wrinkle in the whole thing. Like, a bunch of SEC teams have beaten other SEC teams, so it's making stuff super confusing. I understand that, but at the same time, it's like, what?
For one, the SEC in general, because as long as, Georgia's going to finish with 2 SEC losses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Georgia's SEC plays.
Texas or A&M is going to finish with 2 SEC losses. Bama has 2 SEC losses. Tennessee has 2 SEC losses.
Ole Miss has it too.
Ole Miss
has 2 SEC losses. Right? Is
3.
So, so whoever wins the Texas A&M game is automatically in, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then it's going to be what, a 4 or 5 team tie. See who else goes into the SEC championship. Georgia doesn't get in regardless.
I think it's Bama who wins that tie, actually.
Yeah, because of common opponent
winning percentage or something.
Yeah.
But okay, this is my next question. With that comes, say A&M goes to the FCC championship, and they play Bama, right?
Mm-hmm.
Both of them have Texas A&M has 1 loss. Bama has 2.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to punish?
A&M has 2 losses. They lost the first game of the year, didn't they?
Yeah.
To Notre Dame.
No, they do have. Okay, so let me rephrase this.
You're not getting in with 3 losses. The only 3-loss team that deserves to be in the playoffs is South Carolina.
I would die on that hill.
But so my thing is, you punish a team for playing in a conference championship at that point.
Yeah, I know. That's weird.
So like
Georgia got punished for it last year.
Did you see Lane Kiffin's thing? He's like, there's coaches through the SEC in group chats texting each other talking about.
Well, I mean that's been a thing though. How about just don't lose football games?
I understand.
Everybody talks about my thing is though. Now the only reason I don't like the arguments because everybody talks about the regular season has to mean something. If you do a 12-team playoff, the regular season's not going to mean anything. Well, if you want the regular season to mean something, this is how you make it mean something.
Yeah, but the conference championship don't have nothing to do with the regular season.
Exactly.
That's how you get to the conference championship.
Yeah.
And so if you don't lose in the regular season, now you go into your conference championship. If that's your first loss, you're in.
Yeah, I think
if that's Texas A&M's second loss, they're in.
Was that not?
But if this your third,
yeah,
we were out.
Yeah, it's a 14 playoff. Now we're at a 12-team playoff, and everybody said that the regular season is not going to matter. We get to a 12-team playoff. The way you make it matter is by if you have 3 losses, you're donezo. Not my problem. Shouldn't have lost your games. Shouldn't have lost to Notre Dame at the beginning of the season. Should have beat them.
I agree.
But I understand that, but my thing is,
if I wouldn't punish them either because the other people are sitting at home too, with the same record as me, bro.
I have an opportunity to win something else, but the risk versus reward is not. Does that make sense? Like it's not the.
Yeah, I get it.
Like I'd almost rather sit at the house if I have 2 losses. I'd rather sit at the house almost than go to the SEC championship. Because I mean, a chance at a national championship is obviously you're the best in the country. Like,
yeah. But if you don't win your conference championship, and this has happened several times, it still doesn't feel like a completed season.
Yeah, I get that too. But which one would you rather win?
I'd rather win a national.
I know which one I would rather win. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, it still doesn't feel like a completed season.
Yeah,
Even if you win a national championship. And then that's what everybody else says too. So to me, it doesn't really matter. You just get punished. It's a football game that you need to go out there and win.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm just talking points.
I get it,
Yeah.
but it's like, because I don't disagree with it neither. I think you should win too, but like, I would be like, bro, if I didn't play in this, I was in. If I do play in this, now I would.
That's my thing.
So then what's the solution? You give everybody in the conference championship an auto bid? If you make it to the championship, you get an auto.
I don't think that's an option because they'll be like in the the one Colorado's in.
That's true. The it's not Pac-12. It's the Big 12.
They're gonna have a 3-loss team probably in their conference championship. Like,
I don't know the solution. I don't think I'm not. I get it both ways.
Yeah, it's just crazy to think that like, and this season,
this is a weird year.
Yeah, it's the first year it's like the college football playoff expansion, the all of the conference expansions, like everything has gotten bigger, and it has created mass chaos this first year.
No, I honestly think the only reason that there's mass chaos is because there's a bunch of equal teams.
Yeah.
The reason it doesn't bother me is because to me it's pretty simple. Just don't leave no doubt.
No, I get that.
Like Texas A&M, like I will not feel bad for Texas A&M. And it's coming from somebody that happened to Georgia last year. First loss is SEC championship, we missed out on the playoffs. I wholeheartedly believe we would have won a national championship, we get in that playoffs. But we didn't do our job. We left it up to somebody else, and we're out because of it. Congrats. Don't lose the football game. If Texas A&M goes in there and loses an SEC championship, I will tell every Texas A&M fan, don't lose to Notre Dame, and it don't happen. Yeah. Or don't lose to Bama, and it don't happen. That's all. Don't lose whatever their loss is. Like if you just don't lose the football game, then it doesn't matter. You can only be mad at yourself.
Yeah.
It's going to happen to somebody, so you just go into the game with room to, we said it after the, if Georgia somehow does get into the SEC championship, however that would, I don't even know what the route is.
I have no idea.
But we even said, after they lost Ole Miss, there is no more mistakes. I don't care if it's in the SEC championship game. I don't care if it's against Tech. There's no more mistakes. You lose again, you're out.
No,
same thing with Texas.
If you lose, especially with 3 loss, like if that's your third loss, you're out. Like I get it, but even Texas, if they win out, they have 1 loss.
Mm-hmm.
They lose SEC championship.
I think they in. I think they're still in.
But see, then you don't. I guess I don't know.
It goes to the 3 losses.
Yeah,
is at that point what it goes to. That's what I mean by you got to make the regular season matter. That's how you make it matter. Finish the regular season with as few losses as possible, so you have room for error in the SEC championship. Because they're not going to grade the championship games as hard as they do other games. Because typically it's top against top, like it's 2 really good teams.
Yeah,
there's typically not a blowout.
Yeah,
at least I don't foresee a blowout in the SEC championship. So as long as you go into that game with 1 loss. And you lose by 3 to a top-ranked team, you're still in. But if you go into that game with 2 losses and you lose by 3 to a top-ranked team, you're probably out.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot, that's for sure. There's a lot to go off. The biggest thing is if they would have a criteria and say, hey, this is what we're looking at for the 12-team playoff, and stick to this, it would be easy.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the problem with the committee.
Oh, well, the committee don't care, boy. They just drinking their wine and having a stick.
You know, the head of the committee is the athletic director for Michigan?
Yes. Trust me. It's been blurted out everywhere. Talking about how.
And this Big Ten such bias, that's crazy. Yeah. That's wild to me.
Oh, he's definitely.
I should know that.
Yes, that's why Ohio State and all the.
I mean, all the Big Ten teams are like at the top, and then SEC. Everybody in SEC is, the bottom half.
besides Texas.
Yeah, besides Texas, who we beat, by the way, which is insane to me. But whatever.
And lost. Take care of business. I'm just gonna.
No, I mean I understand, but at that point, so then does head to head not matter?
They have less losses than us.
I'm not talking about as far as like 3. I'm not talking
In the
about
rankings.
I'm not talking about us being higher than them. Obviously that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you're telling me that a 11th ranked team beat a number 3 team, and essentially we're chilling. Like they're.
Well, the thing is, let's just use Georgia because that's what we're talking about. Georgia would be predicted to beat just about everyone in the top 5 as it sits.
Oh yeah,
For maybe Oregon.
or maybe
Texas,
maybe
or maybe Ohio State.
There's maybe Ohio State. I think
Ohio State. I think Ohio State and Oregon.
I think Vegas has us winning against Texas. I don't know what they'd do with us at Bama, to be honest with you.
On either.
But I think everybody else will have us favored.
Bama's not in the top 5.
Oh yeah, no, they're not.
No.
But
Yeah.
I
What is the ranking? It's Oregon,
It's Oregon,
Ohio
Ohio
State,
State,
Texas,
Texas,
and
Penn State, Indiana are the top 5.
Yeah, Georgia's favored against all those except for Oregon and
And,
maybe Ohio State.
Yeah, so like
you're talking like 2.5 points.
Yeah,
And
Newcastle, not much. But I'm just saying the rankings sometimes don't really add up. Like we were predicted to beat Tennessee.
yeah, and
When it first came out by 16,
yeah, and it was what
insane.
we were what
It closed at like
12 and
7.
Yeah, Georgia actually covered.
Yeah, we did
Yeah.
cover.
We'd have covered at 10.
We almost covered at 16.
We did almost cover at 16.
Hey, that
I
atmosphere.
almost had that score on the freaking nose. I needed Tennessee
Yeah.
to score one more touchdown, and I had it perfect, 31-24.
Yeah.
So close.
Let's not. I don't care about it.
Yeah.
Need that $5.
I don't.
I'd have deleted my entire bank account for Georgia for that game to go exactly how it went.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, I think we were talking about pick'ems, and we got to the first one, and then
Holy cow.
yeah,
We have not went over our pick'ems.
Yeah.
no, we have
We could have did that rest of the podcast. I would have had no idea.
yeah. Okay, so I'm going with Ohio. By the way,
Yeah, I'm going with Ohio State, but I'm rooting for Indiana.
I'm going Ohio State by 50. And that's going to be my matter of fact. Watch this.
Oh, I already got one score prediction.
I'm locking it in right now.
Like as soon as it got sent in the game of the week group chat, I got a text somebody, no way that's the actual game of the week. I was like, there's only 2 other ranked on ranked matchups, and this is the only one in the top 5.
Yeah.
Like it has to be, even though I don't think it's gonna be much of a game. I would love to see Indiana beat them though.
Yeah, I mean, I would too.
I got Ohio State. Let's keep going down the pick'ems.
Yeah.
And then I need Michigan to beat Ohio State, so they have 3 losses, and then they're definitely out.
Imagine.
Nothing will make me happier.
Bro.
Like Florida's already out. If I can get Ohio State out, dude.
Yeah. That would be insane.
I literally know nothing about the Sam Houston Bearcats or the Jacksonville State Gamecocks.
I went.
But their name, the Sam Houston Bearcats name, is way cooler than the Jacksonville State Gamecocks.
I could agree.
Yeah.
So that's what I went with.
I just went red
majority.
and majority.
And then we have Western Kentucky Hilltoppers.
What?
And then you have the Liberty Flames. I'm going Liberty
know.
Flames because that's a Christian school.
Yeah. Well, I just know.
Yeah, I went with
about
Liberty.
I don't know anything about them other than it's a Christian school.
I didn't know they were a Christian school.
I didn't know that. But
Mm-hmm.
does BYU fix their problem? I got BYU. Coming.
I'm going Arizona.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing too.
So you're saying 2 letdowns in a row?
Yeah, they've been like on the verge of it all year, and Arizona State could be a fun, like
Yes,
a difficult place to play.
I can see it for sure. What if Kansas does it 2 weeks in a row? They beat BYU last week.
That would be insane.
There's no way.
They beat Colorado this week. That
I don't think.
I would love that too.
I don't think.
Now, I'm gonna go ahead and let you. I'm gonna go ahead and let you know now. If that does happen, the whole argument about the SEC champion losing and all that stuff, it starts to get a whole lot more clear as you start having some of these other teams lose too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like, I mean, there's still 2 more games, and if it's been chaos all year, we're going to continue to have chaos.
Oh yeah, I got Colorado.
I do too.
A&M, Auburn. I got A&M.
Really, God, there is. That would be.
That would be.
I wouldn't be totally shocked.
I mean,
With the way this year's going, I wouldn't be totally shocked.
No way, right?
I would be pretty shocked. I would be totally shocked.
Remember the half-point
Really
favorite?
shocked.
What I'm saying, dude, like,
That's insane. Auburn is bad.
yes, I get it, but
Bad,
with the way this year's going, you really never know.
brother. If A&M loses to Auburn, the A&M just sucks. Like, I'm just here to tell you, like. And then if
I mean, you got Arkansas, Vandy's the ball team that beat Bama like this. Nothing makes sense this year, so that would make sense.
Well, also,
And because it would make sense, it's not going to happen because,
this is definitely a letdown spot. They're about to play Texas the week after.
yeah. I mean, everything about this says Texas A&M is going to lose this
I think
game.
the interview where the coach, what's his name? Anyways, for A&M, he was saying, they were asking him about, with Auburn being like they are this year and Texas being like they are this year, are y'all focused any on Texas this week?
What a dumb question.
Like he goes and talks for a second. He's like, but no, all of our focus this week's been on Texas. I mean Auburn.
That's insane.
I'm like, that doesn't look good, brother. Y'all gonna lose.
Who was that?
The coach for Texas A&M.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to lose that game, but I'm picking Texas A&M. I halfway want to pick Auburn now. I'm not going to lie.
I am not picking Auburn. Auburn's so bad.
I'll do it.
He said,
I'll do it. I just picked Auburn.
Iowa State and the Utah Utes. I'm going to
Utah's been such a letdown this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got Iowa State.
I'm going with you got Marshall Thundering Herd. By the way, if you haven't seen the movie, the football movie Marshall, you should watch it.
I haven't seen it.
So I haven't watched it.
It's a good movie. The whole the football team.
You want to talk about letdown? This next matchup, both these teams are letdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So Marshall and Old Dominion, who y'all got?
Oh, I got Marshall. Oh, weird. Yeah, my bad.
But yeah, these next 2 teams has been, especially this first one.
USC started out pretty good.
Yeah.
They beat LSU.
Who they beat?
LSU.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then LSU looked like a freaking contender for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, LSU has.
And then they fell apart.
I'm going USC though.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I went with it too, but I
Keep
didn't know
ball
what to
key.
pick. For real. Colorado State and
went for it.
Fresno State.
Went with Colorado State.
Me too.
I'm going with Fresno State just to mix it up. Colorado's probably going to win, but my picks are already cheeks this year anyway. So
I picked Auburn over A&M. Watch that hit.
Yeah.
God, if that hits.
Watch you go perfect this week for picking it.
Just from that game.
Insane.
Yeah, because I picked Sam Houston just because I like the Bearcats better than Gamecocks.
Oh, never mind. The chance of you going perfect now is dwindling.
No, I mean, with the way this year's going, I have a better chance. Basically, everything I think, do the opposite.
That is true. All right. So There we go.
This is the worst. Yeah, this is the worst year of pick'ems I think we've ever had.
Yeah.
Yeah, even me being first ain't doing as well as we did last year, I don't think.
Oh, I don't think we've had one person come close to a perfect week.
Me, 9-1.
Yeah,
I haven't.
where every other year we normally have somebody that does a perfect week and several people that go close, like 8-2, 9-1.
I think
This only happened one time.
1 week that it was like 8-2. The rest of them been much worse.
Oh my, yeah, it's been.
Oh my gosh, we're 40 minutes in, boys. If we're gonna talk about anything else, we probably should start doing it now.
Yeah, well, we have the...
No,
Well,
hold on. You don't want to tell about your
Oh, you're talking about the deer?
yeah, I don't even know about I just got a picture of the one.
You don't know about neither one, do you?
Not technically,
Like-
not. I mean, I just assumed the one at y'all's property was just,
It's pretty straightforward,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah, so I killed a 8-point at my brother's boss's property. I went out there Sunday evening and we had the
Brother.
4. Yeah,
I missed. What'd you say?
my brother's boss's property.
Okay, I heard my boss's property. I was like, wait a minute, what?
Yeah, so I went out there Sunday evening after church and we see a little 4-point come out, 5 minutes before shooting light, and then we seen 3 does after shooting light. So he's like, why don't you come out here later on this week? So I did. What day did I go? I think it was Tuesday. Yeah, I went Tuesday.
Yeah.
And we seen 2 little does come in, and he's like, you can shoot if you want. But I was like, bro, those things, they're like 70 pounds. I was like, I ain't trying to shoot someone's dog, bro.
Yeah.
I think, I want to shoot something a little. I was going out there to shoot does, though. Like, that was the plan. They have a lot of does. And they left. One came back, and it was getting dangerous for it. I will be honest. It was, especially when it started stomping its feet. And then it left and it blew at us, right? And then said, she goes, man, that probably ruined the hunt. And I said, I wouldn't say that because the amount of deer that blew at us opening morning and everyone's still seen deer
Yeah.
is...
Private property's insane, bro.
Yeah, so I wouldn't say that. I said, give it 10, 15 minutes and something will probably come back out. It took longer than that. It took about almost 30 minutes. It was, there's 15 minutes left of shooting light, and he come in, and Sage was talking about earlier, he ain't never sat in that stand and not seen a 6-point. So I just seen antlers. It's getting pretty dark. It's kind of hard to see. And I was like, hey, there's your 6-point you're talking about. And he looks through my binoculars. He goes, no, that's a pretty big buck. I said, oh, really? So I already told him, I said, if a decent buck walks out, you can shoot it. Because like I said, I wasn't going there to shoot a buck. That was not the plan. And so he's looking at it through the binoculars. I'm looking through it through the scope. I'm like, yeah, that's a pretty good buck. And he's like, yeah, shoot it. I said, no, you shoot it. I didn't come here to shoot it. He's, no, you're good. You shoot it. I said, bro, I didn't come out here to shoot this thing. He's like, I'm for real, just shoot it. I was like, all right, whatever, bro. So I shoot it, and we started laughing after the fact. I was like, that wasn't the plan. He goes, yeah, but plans change. But it ran about no more than 50 yards and laid up and died. It was quartered to me, which means it was kind of facing me a little. And I shot, if it was facing directly broadside, it'd have been like a good shot, but with it facing towards me a little bit, it hit where you'd want, and then it came out like the gut. So there wasn't much blood, especially with all the amount of crap in the gut that plugs the hole. But we found it pretty quickly. And then, so I did video it, but it's, my camera sucks when it gets about 20 minutes to shooting light. It's really not good at low light. I need a new camera, but So it looks like I'm night hunting. I promise I'm not.
Exactly what a night hunter would say.
Yeah, you're gonna have that, but that's not what happened. I think there's a timestamp on the camera.
Can't you make that whatever you want it to be?
I have no idea.
Because it's not hooked up to Wi-Fi.
I actually have no idea. You probably can. I just say that. Why'd you say that, bro?
The good thing
Now you look
is,
even more guilty, bro.
the good thing is we're not tech savvy.
I think I showed my.
Figure out how
I think I showed my phone on the GoPro though after I shot. But maybe I said it and didn't show it. Ah, yes.
it'd be all right.
You just pre-showed it, and then shot it one in the morning.
Yeah.
Changed my time on my phone.
Yeah.
But yeah,
California time.
and then it was the very next morning. I went out at our property, and two little does came out, and I let one have it. It was I should have brought the scale out. We ain't used it yet. Oh well. My guess is like 100, 110 pounds. It wasn't huge, but it wasn't tiny. But yeah, it got 2 deer in 24 hours. So I've never done that in my life. Well, I'll take that back. I have doubled up once, but other than that, that's
Not a bad week.
yeah. So far,
bad at all.
the goal was to kill 3 deer while I'm off work. Well, for this week, I wouldn't even count Tuckahoe, but and that wasn't just for me. That was for anyone that was hunting with me. Like I took my cousin yesterday evening, and he had the gun. I took Brittany this evening. She had the gun. So I just went 3 deer down this week, and we got 1 more to go to get 3. So hopefully we can make it happen.
That's not a bad week.
No. I'm happy if this is how it was. I mean, this is how it ends or whatever. I'm happy with that.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
So,
we get some dope footage of a fox though. When I went there Sunday evening,
yeah.
yeah, a good like 3-4 minute clip of a fox throwing up, pooping,
Throw it up.
around. Yeah, it was hacking up probably a hairball.
Hell yeah, brother. That's
But
what
yeah.
I'm talking about. Me and Seth got some footage of a fox squirrel.
Wait a minute. What did he say?
We did.
I got a picture of it. I didn't video nothing.
I videoed some. I think.
You should probably delete that.
Nah. We're good. We're good. Anyways,
No, I'm not stressing it.
So we actually haven't talked about this a whole bunch this year at all, really.
No, it's here.
I know last year we talked about it so much.
Well, we actually got to go and scout and all that stuff last year. This year's just been
It's been hectic, bro.
Well,
Yeah.
with the storm, we couldn't scout anything.
Yeah.
We need a chainsaw and
Oh, I need to probably try and bring one of those with me, huh?
yeah, I'm probably need to bring my saw.
I got you, bro.
if y'all all attempt to bring a saw, then
Somebody
a saw
will bring
will.
one. Yeah, somebody will end up having one.
Yeah,
But yeah, the Tuckahoe trip is here.
yes,
Yeah, I mean
we won't be having a podcast next week.
we
We'll be
may
doing a podcast.
I may try and Saturday when we get back, edit it and post it Saturday. Maybe.
Okay,
It depends
maybe.
on how much sleep I get. Usually
Hopefully not a lot.
Now, next Saturday night, we got Texas A&M playing. So
That's
I'll be up for that.
Oh, I will be up for that. So I'll probably do it anyways.
Yeah, usually I get back in time to watch that.
Yeah, I normally get back in time to take a nap and watch the night game.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta bring a TV so we can try watching the Georgia
I have to find my Wi-Fi, bro.
and the Tech game. We're gonna be going down a dirt road
With a TV.
and with a TV and a generator. Hey, y'all think anyone pulls up and watches with us?
For sure. If somebody sees it,
Watches with us? No, but does somebody stop and watch for a few minutes and make conversation? Yeah. But like, I don't think anybody's like,
pull up a chair.
I don't think anybody ends up pulling up a chair. But I mean, I guess if it's a big enough Georgia fan, like,
Hey, I'll be right
if I
back.
go and get my, I'm camping. You care if I go get my chair and I'll be back?
Yeah, I'll be right back, bro.
Come on,
Come on.
come on.
Bring it on, brother.
That would be insane.
I have
My biggest thing. My biggest thing is a game warden pull up. Like, what does he say? Or
Nothing.
mean-
we're not doing anything illegal.
Yeah, but we're not at camp, so I don't know. Or maybe we need to just, I don't know. Maybe we don't need to be. I don't know. I have no idea what he can say.
You can ride around there at night.
Yeah, but we're not riding. We're camped out pretty much. We're not camping, but we're sitting there.
Brother, I have service right here.
yeah, I don't think.
I don't think he will do anything. I think he'll
think he
laugh
will.
and probably he might watch with us a little bit too.
I think he may be confused, and I think then he'll then see that. I mean, we're literally just watching the games. The only place we can get service.
Yeah.
If in theory it works.
Yeah,
I mean, could you imagine what a game warden thinks is he's pulling up and he sees something glowing and
Oh,
three people
God.
sitting in front. He's like, what is going on? And he pulls up and these three idiot rednecks have found a TV and some internet service to watch a football game.
on a Friday night?
He's like, I guarantee you, like, I've seen a lot of things.
Oh, he's never seen that.
This is something new,
No, there's no way.
especially out there in Tuckahoe.
Yeah.
Never.
Because we're gonna be right there off the road.
Oh
I
yeah.
already know we're gonna do it. Because for one, we can't even drive the buggy down there.
I don't know where you're talking,
Where?
but
Right there at
the spot.
I can't think of the name of the road.
Tucker Camp?
Yeah. Right there in front of that little building.
Oh, I mean,
That goes to that-
first time I
Yeah, that goes to that open field.
you know,
Ruger, get down.
right on the left.
Yeah, you do got good service right there.
Yeah, that big old.
That's what I'm saying. Like, where else would you go?
Honestly,
That's where we.
yeah,
I mean, that's a main road.
yeah. Let's go.
Hey, there's a chance somebody is still looking for their deer. Or
Oh yeah, they
and
pass.
coming out late, and they're like, "What is going on?"
Yeah, 'cause that's a night game. I think it's a 7:30 game.
It's gotta be.
Yeah, it's 7:30.
It's because I know it's a Friday. I know it's Friday night. I just don't know what. I figured it probably started at 7:30, but I don't.
So we're gonna do another live podcast, right?
Hey, we should probably do it during the Georgia game. I'm just kidding.
That's not. I
would say again.
No, that was not the real thing. Calm down.
I had to process that.
I could tell. Like, I was looking down. I could tell I got silent, and I was like, "Wait a minute, no, I wasn't being serious."
I'm.
I don't. A podcast during a football game is a bad idea, especially like if they start to lose.
Oh, we just had some people over watching us for the watching football with us for the first time, and anytime a new couple people or whatever watch a game with us, they don't realize what they're getting into.
And it's not like we hide it neither. Like we tell them.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And the thing is, like we get told back, no, yeah, that's how we watch games too.
And then they come and watch us, and they're like, "Okay, we're a little not that bad."
Yeah.
So
I mean, we started doing good at one point. This past weekend, and we were all standing up, and we're like, I guess we got to stand up the rest of the game. And we did. Every time there was a commercial break, we'd sit down.
oh yeah, my legs,
we'd
my
stand back
ankle
up.
was on fire, dude. My back, my ankle. I was like, "God,
Well, I was working with Steven today, and he goes, boy, Seth's neighbors probably hate y'all. I was like, for one, it's only the second game we've ever watched outside. For two, we're like Seth and them are normally very quiet.
Yeah.
If it's a 2 time a year thing, you'll be okay.
Yeah.
I mean, their animals make as much noise, if not more noise, than what we made, and we were done before midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's on a Saturday. It's not like I'm doing this on a Tuesday after.
Yeah.
Like
Like their kids are trying to sleep and get school.
and it was an important game.
Yeah, it's a big game.
And I'm on the other side of the house. There's a lot of a lot of travel. We're yelling at the TV to get the house dampening it. It can't be that one.
Doing everything we can besides going inside.
Neighbors could even tell. Inside their house, there's no way.
No, they could probably hear if they're watching TV, they can't hear nothing.
No.
If there's any background noise, they don't hear anything. If it's
The
just
dishwasher's running, they don't hear us.
if they're just sitting at the table and there's a quiet moment, like they're eating their snack,
scream.
yeah.
Somebody go check.
There's some dude just scream outside.
I do think we startled Steven the first.
It's possible.
Because he was sitting down and Seth was on this side of him, and then me and Andy were back a little bit. I can't remember what it was, but we all converged on the TV at the same time, right past Steven.
Yeah.
Right when Arian Smith dropped the ball.
Yeah.
Start the game. It's probably.
Yeah. But so I think he got.
I
a little
think
startled.
even Dylan was like, huh?
Yeah. That Joker said it's funny. He said, it's crazy watching y'all watch this game. Y'all are all three like in perfect sync with each other. Y'all do the exact same thing at the exact same time.
We watched a lot of football
Oh, they have
together.
a lot of football together.
Yeah, a lot.
But yeah, so Tuckahoe is here. We're gonna do a live podcast sometime during the week. That's probably my favorite podcast that we've ever done. I actually went back and listened to it not too long ago.
Yeah, me too.
So here's my
Good
question:
stuff.
how do y'all think this year's going to go?
You want to be honest?
Honestly, I do not think it's going to go as well, obviously, as last year. But at the same time, if we can make, since we got the chainsaw and you're bringing your boat, if it's flooded, we're good. If people can't get to places that we probably will be able to get to, so I don't know. I think it's a mystery.
I think if we don't have success early, we don't have success.
Maybe I don't know.
But my expectations are pretty low. I'm literally treating this more as a vacation this year.
Yeah,
Because we just haven't put in the same
The effort,
same work of time.
Well, it's just between the storms and work and
And I can just straight up use a vacation. Like
hey, low key.
I'm really not
this
stressed.
man. I'm about to say this man talking about low key. He worked all week.
Nice, bro.
You know, I've never took a
The best
vacation, just stayed at the house. Never.
I haven't.
Try it. This is my first time. I might do it every year.
They call those a
I know.
vacation.
I've heard people love them.
No, it's been great.
I just feel I just feel
Well,
like
sleeping in is not the move. I did it Tuesday morning. I got up at 10, forced myself to sleep till 10. I woke up at 9 and said, I'm going to sleep a little longer. And nah, not the move. I had a headache the whole day. I don't know. It was weird. I felt weird the whole day. Like, I was
you still wake up like you're going to work.
I've slept every night.
Yeah, I've been up before I go to work. Because I wake up to go to work at 6 on a good day if I get up at 6. Usually it's at 6:30. Don't tell nobody. But I've been waking up at 5:30.
Yeah.
Oh, and don't drink coffee. Or I can't drink coffee before I go to the stand. I'm getting out early.
I can drink coffee.
Yeah, so I don't have that.
I don't have.
Like
I can use the bathroom
every so often.
before I go. And if I drink coffee, I'm coming back early. It doesn't matter.
If I go, if
Are
I
you eating anything?
No, I know that's my problem.
Eat something with it. Yeah, that's the problem.
really,
Yeah, it'll help.
If I don't get something in the morning, it can get, yeah.
Yeah, because like if I
Nothing settles
drink, if
my
I
stomach,
drink
nothing on
coffee
it.
real early, there's a chance I have to go to the bathroom. But if I and it doesn't have to be much. If you just get something on your stomach, or at least for me, if I just get something on my stomach, then I'm good.
Some bread or just whatever. It don't
Yeah,
matter.
it don't have to be much.
Just whatever.
oh, you know what else I need to do? Speaking of hunting,
Pop-Tart.
I need to flip and get in touch with that lady about that pond. Oh, I got to
Yeah,
renew my
I'm going
hunting
this year.
license, brother.
I'm going duck hunting this year, Jack.
Yeah, I was tripping because that's crazy pick this year duck hunting.
Why?
For one, I don't think we're gonna have a very cold year, and
Yeah, that's
you picked you picked the least prepared I've been for duck season in the past 5-6 years. Like, I mean, I've never been more unprepared for duck season than what I am right now.
I got to go start my boat, too, make sure it's still Gucci. It should be.
Yeah, I was going to ask you if you've done that because I know you got out of the shop.
I got out of the shop, put it in the yard, started up like the next day. I got out of the shop, said, all right, sweet, we're good. They ain't touched it since then. That was in August. So,
It's in August. Jesus.
Yeah. Not ideal.
Boy, oh boy. I'm excited though.
Yeah.
Be around the campfire.
It's nice.
We're gonna have Colton out there too after Thursday. Yeah, I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna love it.
Oh, he's already stoked.
It'll be.
I did tell him though that he's got to earn his stripes, so he's got to sleep outside.
Okay, good.
So just so you know what the story is, up until it's time to actually go to bed, he thinks he's sleeping on the dirt, like no tent.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Bro.
Yeah, like he thinks, and he's still excited.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Boy,
until he hears,
I tell you
hears
what,
that first kind of
6-year-olds are dumb sometimes.
I'm telling you.
until he hears that first coyote, he's gonna start crying. He's like, I don't sleep outside.
Well, as soon as we go, like whenever I'm like, all right, it's time to go to bed. Like I'm gonna tell him he's got to stay outside. I'm gonna shut the camper door, and I'm immediately like, all right, I'm just kidding. You can come in.
Yeah.
No shot he even lets the door close.
Oh, Shane's gonna force it shut.
Yes, the
I
door.
mean, I get that, but he's gonna
be
at the-
bawling, crying.
Like, he's gonna be at the door. There's
Yeah.
no shot he actually legit thinks he's gonna have to sleep out there. Once, like right now, he probably thinks so.
Yeah, I think right now he actually does, but it's all the excitement of everything else.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Was all he's thinking.
up to it. He's like,
Once it gets to that,
he's gonna be like, no, there's
all right, we're going to bed.
You stay out here.
And we all go in the camper. He's doing like,
Yeah, no shot.
hey,
I mean, the dogs are going to be out there, so
are we able to trap coons out there while we're out there? I'll bring some coon traps.
we have to look at the regulations. I think so.
That'd be kind of cool.
There are trapping regulations though, for WMAs.
That'd be kind of cool. I feel like
I think it has to be a certain kind of trap.
I got a dog proof trap. That's all I have.
If it's a dog proof trap, it's probably okay.
Yeah,
Sure,
for
you
dogs.
can have one that like.
It's not the clamping. Like, it's not that.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say like, because I know you can't have something that like somebody's gonna walk and step into.
Yeah, no. You can't. I mean, unless you put your finger in it, but that's your fault. Like,
That would be.
Yeah,
I mean,
then you.
Who sees a metal in anything and says, "Yeah, I'm gonna stick my finger in it."
yeah. And you have to
I wouldn't just.
you have
stick
to put your finger in it deep enough to grab the hook. Yeah,
Easy,
to
brother.
grab that hook, and then pull it up, and then it sets off. Because what happens is the coon grabs the food and grabs the hook with it and pulls up. As soon as it grabs that hook, it smushes his hand.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we just had to look at the regulations on it.
I feel like that'd be pretty cool. We'll let Colton put it to sleep.
Yeah, take a look.
I don't know about.
Well, hey, we got the dispatcher right here, man.
We just may see his true psycho come out. You never know.
Maybe.
That would not be ideal. Anyways, all right, y'all good?
Well, I'm big good.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go to bed.
I still have to edit and post this thing tonight.
I forgot about.
All right, well, I guess we'll plug the social media real quick, and then we'll get up out of here.
We have a Facebook page, a YouTube channel, a Instagram, and a TikTok. Y'all go like, follow, subscribe, give us a comment, give us some interaction. It'll be greatly appreciated. He does not like that at all, bro.
Not.
He's like, get off of me. Everything is at the Southern Roots. Y'all go check it out.
Yeah, guys. Wow, Shane's doing whatever he's doing down there with his dog.
He wanted attention, so I gave him some attention.
Oh yeah, he got it. Well, guys, that's been another episode of the Southern Roots Podcast. I'm Andy.
I'm Seth.
And I'm saying, remember, always keep those southern roots.